The next addition to Elon Musk's electric vehicle fleet may have taken a big step closer to going from idea to reality. A new rumor says the Model Y, Tesla's planned mid-range crossover utility vehicle, is set to begin production on March 1, 2020. Automotive journalist and Daily Kanban editor E.W. Niedermeyer tweeted Tuesday he had received a tip from a parts supplier that Tesla had begun sending out designs and specifications to get quotes for the Model Y. The 2020 start date for production was part of the information the supplier had reportedly received. Like most Tesla offerings, a 2020 start would mean the Model Y will come a bit later than Musk's initial timeline. In a shareholders' meeting last June, Musk had indicated the crossover vehicle would hit roads sometime in 2019. The Model Y fills in the obvious missing piece in Tesla's offerings. You can think of it either as the mid-range version of the Model X luxury SUV, or the more SUV-like equivalent of the fellow relative budget option, the Model 3. While plans could change, the most recent news indicates the car owes more to the Model 3, as Musk said in an earnings call with investors last July that the Model Y will be built on that car's architecture. He said, "I think in a prior call, we publicly had said that Model Y, or our compact SUV, it's called Model Y, it may or may not be, would be a totally new architecture. Upon the counsel of my executive team, thank you, thanks, guys, who reeled me back from the cliffs of insanity, much appreciated." The Model Y will in fact be using a substantial carryover from Model 3 in order to bring it to market faster. With the possible exception of Tesla's semi-truck, the Model Y could represent Musk's best chance to win his recently revealed 10-year bet on himself, in which he must grow the company's market cap from $50 billion to $650 billion by 2028 in order to get paid his full salary. An affordably priced crossover is likely the most appealing car Tesla can bring to the market, as Musk observed on the July earnings call. He said, "People prefer an SUV. And in fact, the SUV market is larger. It's the biggest single product I believe in the world." The much-documented production issues with the Model 3 mean we don't yet really know what appetite the driving public has for Tesla's mid-range sedan, and the car's production problems have reportedly affected consumer demand. Whether the Model Y can avoid its siblings' pitfalls remains to be seen, and it may be in a little more than 2 years that we will start to get answers. And if March 2020 really is the target start date, we can likely expect a big Model Y reveal sometime in 2019.
New Nissan Leaf 2018 official EPA rating has been revealed, which is both good and bad news. The official EPA rating has confirmed the car's official range in mpg. It beats the official range rating by 1 mile, and the mpg is rated the same as the previous generation car with a 30 kWh battery. Leaf 2018 has an official EPA range rating of 151 miles and 112 mpg. While it beats expectations of the car, which was slated to have around 150 miles of range, the Leaf still lags behind some of its rivals such as the Chevy Bolt and Tesla Model 3. The new car will achieve 125 miles of city driving and 100 miles highway according to the rating. While the new Leaf was extensively revised for the 2018 and is among one of the best-selling EVs, its specs still lag behind the market leaders. For 2018, the car's exterior design was completely overhauled, giving it a fresh new design that resembles the 2017 Micra and other cars in the range, notably down to the V-Motion grille. Range has increased by 50 miles when compared to previous generation car, and it now has a 40 kWh battery pack powering it. Power has also increased by 38% to 150 picoseconds compared to the outgoing model, and it also has 320 Nm of torque and a top speed of 90 mph. It will be able to be charged 80% of the battery in 40 minutes. The car will get the ProPilot driver assistance system, which allows semi-autonomous driving between 19 mph 62 mph, which controls the distance between your car and the vehicle in front. It can also make steering inputs to keep the vehicle central in the lane and automatically apply here brakes and stop if necessary. Another R technology is the e-pedal, which controls both the accelerating and braking using just one pedal, which is said to improve the range. Despite the improved range, design and tech pricing for the new car starts at £1,500 lower than the previous car.
The new 2018 Subaru Crosstrek gets top safety awards in Europe, Japan and the US, and it's rated tops when it comes to protecting its occupants in the event of an accident. It's because of the new Subaru Global Platform designed to deliver higher levels of safety performance. It's working, but what about the Subaru EyeSight driver assist technology? Here are 4 key functions designed, engineered, and tested to enhance overall safety and to prevent accidents from occurring at the new 2018 Subaru Crosstrek launch event in Denver. 1. Pre-collision braking. When the Crosstrek equipped with EyeSight detects the possibility of a frontal accident occurring, the system will warn the driver. This can happen in everyday driving situations, like when the vehicle ahead suddenly slows down or even when a pedestrian crosses the street without looking. If EyeSight does not detect any driver reaction, stepping on the brake, the system will automatically apply the brakes to lessen the impact, or it will apply full braking power to avoid an impact completely. Unsecured items in the vehicle can go flying, so it's best not to have that open cup of hot coffee sitting out. 2. Pre-collision throttle management. Witnessed a scary event late last year, where a driver parked in front of a hospital in Denver, was distracted and put the gear shift in drive instead of park. His foot slipped off the brake and pushed the gas and went flying forward over the parking block and into a tree. The car went up the tree and turned over just in front and outside cafeteria where people were sitting. It could have been much worse. EyeSight would have prevented this by automatically limiting the throttle to prevent the older driver from going over the parking blocks. The limiter lasts 4 seconds, long enough for the driver to recognize the error and get off the gas. 3. Lane keep assistant sway warning. This EyeSight function gives the driver a warning if it detects, through driver inattentiveness, the car drifts from the lane without activating the turn signal. The warnings are comprised of beeps and warning lights, flashing on the screen in the gauge cluster for the driver to see. This feature is seen on other vehicles from other makes, though EyeSight's version does not give an annoying tug at the steering wheel like other manufacturers. 4. Adaptive Cruise Control, ACC. The EyeSight cruise control system is very convenient for highway driving where you don't want to keep changing your speed. You just set the speed and even the distance you want to maintain and go. It offers several more layers of convenience, by maintaining a speed the driver selects, but will slow the Crosstrek down as it will prioritize a safe distance to the car ahead. Another layer of convenience in Subaru's version of ACC allows the vehicle to come to a full stop if the car ahead does, and will resume to the set speed and distance again once traffic moves. The application of this technology is especially useful when driving in slow, stop-and-go urban traffic. The feature even advises the driver if the car in front has started moving again, and hopefully, you won't be getting that annoying horn from the impatient driver behind. Subaru engineers testing the system at altitude in Colorado, driving the all-new 2019 Ascent 3-row coming this summer. What sets EyeSight apart? Other automakers have safety systems, Honda has sensing technology while Nissan has ProPilot, just to name a few. What sets Subaru's EyeSight apart is in the Japanese automaker's approach to achieving the capability. EyeSight acts like a second set of eyes using 2 cameras that flank the rearview mirrors, giving the system its vision ahead, detecting any potential dangers. This location also keeps the camera eyes free from debris like ice and snow. Think of it like having a driving instructor along with you, not being intrusive, but there for you if your attention is taken away from the road or if you are distracted while driving. The system will not hesitate to step in if it's really necessary to prevent a crash or, at the very least, reduce the actual impact. Every Subaru vehicle with an automatic transmission can be equipped with eyesight. 2018 Outback, Forester, Crosstrek, Impreza, WRX, and Legacy, and all new 2019 Ascend.